Alright, I'm back with the second episode of Lies of P. Gonna continue where the last one left off. For those who did not watch the previous one, I don't really care for these types of games in general. Is this? Okay, I was gonna say, that seemed like a different spot. Well, at least not the Souls-like games specifically. This game, I think the theme is actually pretty awesome. And so far, interested in the story, but because I don't really like the gameplay in general, I think I'm just gonna drink the whole time while we play it. I personally enjoy Scotch quite a bit. I'm gonna be drinking one of my favorite ones, the French Oak Reserve by Glenlivet. This thing is... I'm not sponsored by anyone, not yet at least, hopefully. I will at some point, but that's my favorite one. It's a pretty good price, especially for a 15-year. Of course, it's going to be different wherever you are, but I'll also be drinking... after this one, I'm probably going to have some of my Glenmorangie La Santa 12-year. This is... the first one from Glenlivet was a French Oak. Extremely good. And this one is a Sherry Oak. And, also bourbon, I believe. Now, if anyone under the age is watching, this... I just used a frickin'... Oh, there we go. I am not saying that anyone should go... Oh, I can teleport. Go try this stuff until you're older. There's a very good reason why you should not drink underage. It causes a lot of developmental issues. Once you are old enough, you should know a lot of alcohol just tastes awful and is not worth drinking. There's even, you know, $1,000 bottles that suck. So don't be in a hurry to get to it, and definitely be careful with whatever you use.
Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story, but I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man, and do take care of yourself out there.
So it does look like this is a last haven for humans. I really don't understand how that big frickin' circus dude was not able to just smash through here and get in. There's no way that dude would have been able to be kept out like that. Unless there's some sort of automated defense system, but I don't know why that would be on a hotel of all things. Also, like I said, I'm going to be drinking scotch. Should probably have eaten a little bit more before I started, but if I start slurring or really screwing up, remember, scotch is usually around 50% or higher.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service.
I thought puppets weren't allowed in here.
Comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
My Legion arm doesn't seem to have an ability, so that's useless to me for now. I'm gonna check around here.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Legion Arm is special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion Arm has its own combat ability. Legion Arm can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modifications can be made using the Venini craft machine. No idea if I'm saying that correctly. So, where's the craft?
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me.
Got a bug. Oh, looks like maybe an American bully? I'm not sure. A couple cats. I love how, like, everyone knows the different types of dogs, right? It's like, oh, there's a husky, there's a corgi, there's all these things. Then you get to cats and it's like, yeah, that's just a little asshole. And that's their breed, just an asshole. You the guy. I wonder if I can destroy the puppet. Nope, he heals. Thought I only healed when he popped up, but I guess not. Well, this poor guy can't even fight back. Someone ripped his arms off. Great fortune to all visitors. Rest for all travelers. And something. Blessings to all friends. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to. Probably gonna have to make this an 18+ one because I'm drinking and, yeah. Statue nudity. Didn't expect that. Alright, time to explore this way. Man, there's so much of this place. Doors, or are those dead ends? Oh, I can open them. Yeah. Huh. Need a street key? Puppet string. I need to test that out. In the world? Thought I had a grab edge there. Just a reflection. Alright, well, enough screwing around. I think I can just leave this way. There we go. corpses. There's just more corpses everywhere. Try shooting it at someone. Here's something over here.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
I'm assuming I don't want to be in the spotlight. These poor horses. Not paying attention, press the wrong button. Buddy. Yeah, puppet string seems to kind of like tie him a little bit. Really? Oh yeah, I forgot I have to target. I always forget that. Oh, hey buddy. I see you there. Get over here. God, I'm getting old. I remember watching that Mortal Kombat movie as a kid. Scorpion.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
The puppet frenzy was long ago, I guess. How long has freaking Pinocchio been asleep? Alright, that's gonna be a short one to get back here. Get moving. Go. Wow. I don't really know when the dodge and vulnerability happens. Something I really got to figure out. Oh, dude. If I get hurt, my recoverable stuff goes down. Well, that's lame. suck. What's this? F-150 frame. Just picked up a truck. Equipment. Damage reduction doesn't seem to be very large other than fire electric acid. Looks like it's a drastic increase in defense. I'll take it. Actually equip them or not? Active. Yeah. Find that sucker. There we go. Now I can see. Kind of sucks that. I mean, what's the point in that even turning on and off? Seems kind of useless. Rude. What's the point? Oh, okay. Little shortcut back up here, nice. I said before, I'm a bit of a loot goblin. That also means I'm a big explorer on top of it all. Looking a little dapper there, buddy. Oh. You're much stronger than I thought. Oh, shoot. You're just a regular dude, just looking better. Man. I'm really gonna die for this basic sub-boss. Oh my lord. That French oak is so good. If anyone of age is interested in getting into Scotch, it kind of sucks, but you really got to go for the good ones. You know, if you get some low-grade Scotch, it's just not going to taste good at all. Like, I've heard so many people tell me, oh, I've tried it, but I hate it, and it's just terrible. The only thing they've had is Johnny Walker Black. Man, if you like it, that's cool for you, but I hate that thing. I tried it, I tried mixing it with stuff, I tried every way I could to make the thing taste halfway decent. And I hated it. Every way. And I only tried it because a friend of mine was super into it. And for his wedding, I got him a nice double oak Macallan Scotch. Ever since he's touched that thing, he said that he can never go back because it just tastes too good. I mean, right when he opened it, he just had to let me know, like, that thing was incredible. So, you know, if you really want to get into it, your best option is go to a bar and ask them to try something that they've got. Usually a double oak is at every bar. They'll usually have a Glenlivet and often a Macallan as well. The Macallan Double Oaks, I think, are a bit better, but it's very subjective and not by enough that it matters a huge ton. The Glenlivet should be a bit cheaper. Sadly, drinking there, they are, you know, at the bars and stuff, you're gonna pay probably 18 to 22 per pour. And the pour is like a 8-ounce pour, so it's not a lot. But it's better than buying a $100 bottle of something you don't like. Or if you got a friend who drinks it, like some of my friends, you can go to the person who has them and they'll let you try some. So like usually when I have some friends over, I'll bring out some of mine and they get a chance to try it without spending an insane amount on something they may not like at all. That's really the worst thing about Scotch. It's kind of like certain wines, right? You get a $20 wine, wine snobs, you know, it's not a bad thing to be a wine snob. But, you know, wine snobs would be like, oh, well, that's, you know, it's garbage wine. And then, you know, they'll tell you how good the other wines are. Well, Scotch is very much the same. For me, I don't really care for wine. I like a few. I go to a place called... I get some Dublin wine. I had some of theirs at one of their distilleries before, and then there's also a place called Treehouse Wine, or Treehouse Vineyard. They got some pretty good stuff. But, yeah, in general, for this stuff, if you really want to get into it, or you've always wanted to have some, it is well worth it to just go get an actual pour of a good one. This French oak, man, ever since I found it, it is drastically my favorite. Like, I like a number of them, but this one, I think it's usually anywhere from 80 to... Dang, I keep forgetting he does that. It's anywhere from 80 to $120 a bottle. It greatly depends on where you buy it and where you're from. Right, so in certain places, like, I mean, I've been down to Mexico, and for there, it was like $130 a bottle. And then I was able to buy it at a store at one point for, dang it, don't. Oh. For $80. Oh man, let's try to get them on the stun. So it greatly depends on where and when you get it. But man, is it great. This is by far the best. And even some friends who are deep into this stuff, even farther than I am, I've told them about it, and he didn't really believe me. Because he doesn't even... So there's different types, right? There's something called an Islay, and then there's a Speyside. So there's... Basically, Islays are often peated, Speysides aren't. So if you get like an Islay Glenmorangie or Lafroy or something like that, you'll it'll taste kind of smoky, almost like something some people will do is actually infuse smoke into their Scotch, and you do that with kind of like almost like a chicken wing smoker. If you've ever seen those ones where you're like, oh, you can smoke it right in your kitchen, you do something like that with Scotch, or you can use a box or any number of things. But the Isleys have peat in the barrel, so they char the barrel and they cause peat and stuff, and the peat will add a smoky flavor. So no need to actually smoke like a Speyside or anything like that that doesn't have it. Some of them taste like you're licking a barbecue and it's horrible. But then other ones, like I've got a limited edition Travelers Only Glenmorangie. It's the perfect amount of smoke. That one I bought in the airport in Mexico. I hate the idea of Traveler exclusive stuff, but I'd never had one. And man, was that really good. Yeah, if you're getting into it, the most common to go for is a double oak. You grab that at a bar or something, whatever bar you usually frequent. I like to get it with some ice. The thing about scotch is the water activates, I believe they're called tannins, in the drink, really bringing out the flavor. So typically you need a drop of water. They say like a couple drops of distilled water, and other people say mineral water. Everyone says something different. You know, there's some... If you think wine snobs are one way, scotch snobs are way worse. Because they will fight you over, oh, ice or water or no water, full neat. Like, it is insane. I need to target him. Oh no, get out of there, get out of there. There we go. Hey, I won. I know people who like it just full neat, sometimes with a couple drops of water, sometimes not. A lot of them is... The thing about scotch, for me, anything under 12 years typically isn't worth the money. It's a lot harsher. It's got a heavy bite to it, and sometimes it might even taste like you're drinking gasoline. I got a friend who bought some, and he was eager to try it. Didn't realize that what he had bought was actually a charity bottle. So basically, whenever you buy the bottle, they'll donate all profits to charity. And it's what I call a mixing scotch, because it's basically gasoline in a bottle with some scotch flavoring. Well, typically with scotch, Islay or Speyside or even some of the lesser isles, water really helps reduce some of that bite and it's twofold, right? So it brings out some of the flavor, and the bite gets reduced on top of that. And of course, the flavor will help reduce the bite in general. So it's a double-edged thing. So if you're first starting, 100% get it with ice. And then from there, because the first few sips will taste kind of strong. And then the longer you wait, the lighter it will taste. So it will give you your idea of, okay, well, I do like it a little watered down, or I like it just full on straight. That way you're not buying 2 or 3 glasses, figuring out what if you even like the stupid stuff. You stupid chili sweet. But yeah, go get yourself something. Grab a double oak at a bar. Whoa. Was not expecting you there. Trying to trap me. I love that stuff. But again, expensive stuff. It is not a cheap hobby to have. It does not replace standard drinks in the slightest. But I rarely drink. I'll drink like maybe once every month or two. So it's not really the end of the world for me to go through, you know, half a bottle of scotch. Because most people at that time, a lot of people drink, you know, 2 times a week, or, you know, at least once a week. So it's not a huge deal breaker for me, because the bottle will last me a few months. And I hear... Who is grunting? What the heck is that? Oh. Oh, what the heck? Aw, man. I thought the dude somehow got in a lucky hit. That's another thing I don't like about these games, is the random frickin' traps that are specifically set there just to kill you. Just to make the game last longer. Electric shock. Electric shock occurs when electric blitz damage builds up. Both your character and the monster will take increased electric and physical damage. Your character will receive continuous damage to your fable slots. Monsters will experience increased stagger damage. The higher your electric blitz resistance, the slower the electric shock gauge's charge speed. Use a purification ampule to remove status ailments. I just hate those sneak attack things where it's like the entire purpose of it being there is to kill you because you don't know it's there yet. So the whole point of it is like, oh, well, this kills you, and then you know where it is next time, so it might not kill you that time. And it's like, I mean, I understand that's what these games kind of are about, but it's like, I don't like my games to be a job. You know, I've prevented a couple of those by catching them right on the last second or peering around the corner. But I do like to actually just run through a game sometimes. Oh, I gotta fight this stupid dude again. Ah. Oh. Okay, I guess mini bosses don't come back. Alright, that's nice. What up, bro? Ah. That's why I need to use the targeting. What? Why can't I move? What the heck? Got stuck in a corner. I'm really surprised that didn't kill me. Ah, but I lost a bunch of freaking souls because of that. Forgot all about him. There's a dude hiding over there. Can't pause the game, which is also an annoying thing. Never understood it. Like, I know that some people will sometimes abuse a pause system, like, oh, I can pause right here, and that'll give me a chance to think of what I'm gonna do. But it's like, if that's the way they want to play the game, then let them. But for me, I like to be able to get up and go get a drink or use the restroom. That's why I brought the bottles over here, because you can't frickin' pause the game. Alright, next we have the La Santa Bourbon and Sherry Cask. So this one is a 12-year. Like I said, 12 years are really your best bet. Anything less, it's almost never worth the money. You might as well spend a little more. But there's also diminishing returns. For me, the sweet spot is 12 to 16. 18s are nice. 20s are decent. It's just, as soon as you pass the 16 mark, you get your diminishing returns. If you can get an 18 for close to the 16 price, sure. But sometimes it's like an extra $50. It's not worth that money. The cool thing about these things is when you go to buy them, the box will tell you what they smell and taste like. Well, they'll give you the notes of it. It doesn't always taste the same to everyone, but I've heard the same thing about, like, pipe tobacco and stuff, right? Like, one guy was telling me that there's certain ones where it's like, oh, people say that it smells like, why am I on mouse and keyboard? That it smells like raisins, and another person will say it smells like grapes. Oh, no friendly fire? So how do I get him? Guess I just run through. Really? Full on charge. Oh no. Almost screwed that up. I really hope someone's feeding that dog. It's not a good way to go. Wow. Dodge. I just like... Really? I can't even... Oh, that's annoying. How do I put my throwables? Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't freaking pause this stupid game. Ah. Luckily, I saw the end of his staff. Really? Got a freaking shock bot right here. You are making me mad. Okay. Now that I don't have him raining down on me, let's see if I can figure out how to quit. Alright, so this, yeah, this basically kills you when you use it. That's basically a suicide pill for strength. Okay, so I've got purification. And then... there it is. Growing stuff. Growing cell. A large output battery that can be thrown, inflicting electric buzz damage. And this one inflicts fire damage. I'm gonna use the fire damage one there. What is that? Sawtooth wheel. Cogwheel that is common sense. I'll throw that in there. I'm gonna try to use those to take out anyone I can't directly fight, I guess. I mean, if I had a bow and arrow, sure, but it's just annoying to deal with. What up, bro? Close quarter combat, so I gotta be careful of. This takes me all the way up to the roof, so I guess I can kill Shock Boy now. You made me mad. But if I fall down in there, there's a dude waiting to just munch me. Back down we go. What if I take fall damage? Oh. Hello. Got a frickin' Hulk over there. Oh, nice. Yep, there's someone waiting to munch me in here. Thought so. Oh, this is gonna suck. Can I? Why? First of all, let's sharpen that guy up. I still really hate this mechanic. Like, what's the point in having to sharpen your frickin' weapon? Alright, now let's also... How do I do this again? I'm going to go ahead and slap him with some fire damage up front. What? That's it? Alright, head bash. still alive, huh? Still don't know what some of this stuff is that I'm picking up. Alright, life amulet increases max HP. No point in reading the rest of that. Also quite weird that you can open a chest and it doesn't just take what's in it. There's someone waiting here, isn't there? No? Oh, hello. Ah, save point. Let's go ahead and level up a little bit. I can't level up here? Weird. I'll go ahead and store some of this stuff. Carrying all of that. I'm assuming they all have some type of weight to them. What's this? Urgent repair. Constantly repairs weapon durability. And I guess that'd be important if you lost their ability mid-fight.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
Really starting to sound like he stole this stuff. What is that? Electric coil stick head and handle. The blunt blade. Can I compare this to mine? It doesn't seem like it. So the head. Cost 1,200. Oh, screw it. We'll see what happens. Let's try it out. It's not like I'm using my polearm anyway. I probably should. That polearm's got some nice damage. This one has a slash and stab, and that one only has a slash. How do you stab? Well, that's worse in every way. Also, if you hear any odd noises, I'm going to try to make sure I take that out post-production, but there's a storm coming through, so you might hear something. Looks like that increases fable charge. Or it uses less fable charge? Yeah, I think it uses less fable charge. I don't know. This weapon probably sucks. But, let me give it a try. You still increase the durability of a club by grinding it. Well, I guess technically it's sharpness, but still, that's ridiculous. Might be useful though. I wonder if it locks it. Looks like I can just hop right down to this tree and stay up top. For now. Like I said, they just hide someone in the back there. Great. Great. I didn't think he was ready to fire again. Yeah, they just hide someone around the corner. Just like, oh, we'll just kill you and you'll just know that they're there next time. I hate that idea. Alright, buddy. Take you first. Oh, I forgot the stupid thing doesn't work great in close quarters. I mean, not a terrible weapon. It's probably good to swap back and forth from. Right, so you can give them some shock damage and then you can turn around and wail on them with the regular sword, and that'll probably do some increased damage or improve staggering. Oh, I hate that. Have some cogs. A cog. Cog. Have a cog. Probably gonna be someone down there shooting at me in a minute. That was unexpected. Probably use some of those soul shards or whatever they're called to
Wait. I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
How do I make you take point? I do want to check it out, but what do I do? Do I... No idea. Oh, is that how? Occasionally, a dimensional butterfly will appear in parts of Krot. Monad's lamp can detect the butterfly, lighting up red to point out its location. When the character is near the hiding butterfly, it will appear. After a certain amount of time, the butterfly will disappear into another dimension. Kill it to get... It could have told me that I was supposed to kill the stupid thing. I thought it was going to show me something, like I had to follow it somewhere. That's annoying. Of course, it tells me after.
My baby.
Oh, no.
This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. I'm one. May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby.
And I'll accept the quest,
Thank
but
you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again.
I don't think a baby should be near
Please
disease.
Hard scales spreading across my eyes. Before I lose my sight, please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
Maybe I can get a picture of the baby and give it there. Because, I mean, I know it's just a game, but man, the baby should not be near petrification. Oh, what up, bro? It's been a while. I haven't seen you since the last area. No, not the lamp. So dumb that you can turn the lamp on. Like, there better be a reason to do that at some point. Oh god. Nope, I was not. Oh, why'd I do that? I should have dodged. This sherry cask is pretty solid. It's bourbon and sherry. I don't really like bourbon cask very much. All the way back here. Alright, do this again. Remember right, there's a sucker right here. You out. Oh, there's a... That takes 2 damage. I wanna see if it takes 2 with this. Gives me a chance to kill it, I guess. City Moonstone. Alrighty. Go back this way. Down here. Yeah. What? Okay, so I guess I can't get a finishing move using the staff. good to know. What? So, I have a issue. I don't know if it's this controller or not, but there's a delay between when I press the button and the action happens. And it could be that that's kind of by design, right? So like, oh, well, you're going to do something, then... It can't be, though, because like it's happening instantly now. I wonder if maybe my Bluetooth is acting up. I have had issues with a controller on here. I mean, normally I'm dying because I suck. But that time, like, I definitely... That's... Yeah, I wanted to see if the sword works. Of course, I'm going to be down 2 frickin' things now. Look at me. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm doing about the same damage, I guess. Alrighty, here we go again. I mean, I killed him the first time, no trouble at all. I didn't even die to him once. Baton head. Oh. So I have new equipment. Police baton handle and head. Looks like it's another blunt. Something going on in the house. Falling over. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a better guarding weapon. Not a bad option to have both, you know, in case I need to guard against something, I have an option. Let's see what we got going on. Warning, petrification disease quarantine zone, no trespassers. The skin and there's blue blood. Oh. Oh, you can guard too? Lord, I'm down to a sliver of health. Opens that. Not about an hour now, so I really need to get to a safe spot. I'll run back to my previous save point and end this episode there. I said it's not that. Oh yeah, can't see anything because freaking lantern's turned up. Point. Well, thanks for sitting around and watching. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'll continue at least a couple more episodes before I decide I don't like the game that much. But I really do love the idea and style behind it. Just not the soul. Bye.